What up, though? It's the incomparable Deezil Greezil. I'm in Hamilton, Texas, at the Crossfire Event Center. Let me take a time, make sure I look good for you. How y'all doing? We'll have a good time. Alex and Alexis have me in a different place than I've been before. Haven't been here before. Let me turn the camera around. Look at that. Look at this nice place. Look at these nice peoples. Yeah, look at that. This is a nice place, nice people. And we're gonna have a good time. Lots of diversity. So yeah, man, it's just like you never know where you're gonna end up. Comedy will take you places. Comedy takes you all types of places, man. If not for comedy, I would have never, ever had the privilege of coming to this place, you know? And so, choose wisely, man. You choose your career path wisely. You know, don't let it choose you, you know? And that's where we're at, you know? That's 100% where we're at, you know? Feeling good, looking good. We're gonna have fun. Let's get some footage. I'm take y'all with me, hey. You know, take y'all with me. You know, show y'all how diverse it is here. Nice, you know? You know? Oh yeah, man, lots of good folks. Good old folks. We'll have a good time. And so yeah, it's going down. It's going down. Hamilton, Texas, you know? I've never been to Hamilton before, but now I'm here. We'll have a good time. Hello. This is interesting. Y'all thought DEI had ended, huh? You're like, gotcha. Alex, the day after Black History Month, huh? He's so fucking clever. He knew what he was doing. Hamilton, Texas? I can tell you, if your town's named after a president, whew, ain't many of me here, is it? You know? I heard of sundown towns, but I don't know if the sun comes up in this motherfucker, like. I'm sure you guys are good people. I can tell you're clean because we got a fucking sink back here. That's always a good thing. You wash your hands before you get on stage and tell dick jokes, you know? Well, you might not have guessed it, but I am your BBC of the night. That stands for Big Black Comedian, you nasty heifer. I heard you. Woo! I know what you thought. I know what you're thinking. How y'all doing tonight? Awesome, man. I'm glad to be here. This is a cool place here, man. Nice venue. My life fucking sucks. Yeah. You might not have guessed it, but I'm recently divorced, so you guys can clap for that, right? Hell yeah. I was married 12 long, miserable years. My marriage was so bad they made a movie about it. It's called 12 Years a Slave. Anybody see it? I was a horrible husband, man. Way too many fucking rules, man. Not reading all that shit. Let's get to the fucking. Let's get to the fucking, man. Like, when you're going through a divorce, it's fucking scary. You're like, divorce court is fucking scary as hell. And I knew I was going to lose because I had a court-appointed divorce lawyer. Like, I knew I was getting fucked, man. He kept calling me fam in court. I'm like, hey, man, I don't think that's how it works. Like, the thing is like, every man gets married for the same reason. We're trying to get some pussy. Like, you know? But the thing about divorce court is you're just trying not to get fucked, you know? Just call that a little full circle, man. And the further I get away from the divorce, I realize it was me. Like, it was me. So So after 12 years, I was thinking like, man, when did that bitch know she was done? Like when? Turns out it was a Tuesday, I remember. She came in the house enthusiastic, man, big smile on her face. She looked at me, she's like, baby, I want to get plastic surgery. So I was supportive. I was like, shit, what do you want to change? And she told me she wanted to get a nose job. And I didn't understand why she didn't want to start with her titties. You know? Like, you can change anything about you? You want to change your nose, huh? You selfish bitch. Not one time did I ever complain about her nose during sex. Not once. But I sucked the nose Down syndrome titties every night. Because it's about loyalty. You know, like I don't do a lot of impressions. I just normally stand on stage and tell jokes, but tonight I'm gonna try something different. Can I do an impression? Can I just do one quick one? Yeah. All right. This is my ex-wife's right titty. I don't make the rules, man. I don't make the rules. See, when you're married that long and you get a divorce, your friends ask you stupid shit. Ask you questions like, what did you learn? Did you learn anything after 12 years of a failed marriage? And I say things like, yeah, I learned never get rid of all your hoes. That's the moral to the story, man. Yeah? No. It's me, man. I realize I'm grumpy, man. I'm still coping. Just grumpy for no reason. On the way here, I stopped and had some Taco Bell. I went to the drive-thru, and the cashier pissed me the fuck off. She was like, would you like to round up your change so students who work at Taco Bell can go to college? Fuck no! I want them to get it out the mud working at Taco Bell. That's what the fuck I want them to do. It's like, where's this myth come from that people are working at Taco Bell to pay for college? Like, they're not strippers. This is bullshit, man. I don't want a new hire making my fucking burrito. That's all I'm saying. Like, stick around. Stick around. How y'all feel about the election? Y'all happy? Well, awesome, man. I like Trump, man. Trump's a funny motherfucker, man. Like, I voted for Trump for one reason and one reason only. He got shot at twice and still wanted the fucking job. You know what I'm saying? I've never been president, but I promise you, on my way to work at Taco Bell, if someone shoots at me, I'm fucking quitting. I don't want this fucking job anymore. Shit's dangerous. But he wanted that shit, man. And we're such a divided country, man. Like, some people were happy, some people were not happy. But I see it like this, like, it's true. America was this fucking close to having a president who was fuckable. You know, say what you want about Kamala, but she got ass. I don't want no woman to lead me nowhere unless she got ass. That's all I'm saying. Like, now I gotta wait 4 more years because y'all fucked it up. Just want a president that's fuckable. Women have had fuckable presidents their whole life. And I know some of y'all would have gave JFK some pussy. Some of you might have. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But as you can see, I'm petty. Like, it's me. I'm the fucking problem. I'm too fucking petty. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. See, dating when you're petty is hard. Because I will break up with a chick for any fucking reason. You want to know the most petty reason I ever broke up with someone? Her kids were ugly. Hey, I don't want to be seen with someone else's ugly fucking kids. We live in a judgmental society, and history will repeat itself. Like if you see a man and a woman and an ugly child, what'd you just see? An ugly family, right? Now you're looking at the parents trying to see where the ugly came from? Nah, too much pressure. We can leave that ugly baby in the car and crack the window. But I will not be making guest appearances with the ugly child, man. Like, it's me, man. I'm petty, man. I met this one girl. We went on 3 good dates, and then shit got weird. Like, right before the 3rd date, she was like, you know, I really like you a lot, so I want to be honest with you. So I was like, oh, shit. This bitch is a man. Like, I know where this is going. Like, I've seen this movie before. But it was worse than that. She wasn't a man. She told me when she was younger in high school, she used to be in special education classes. Yeah, she was slow. Like, and you don't wait till the 3rd date to tell me that you used to be slow, right? That's a first date conversation. We've been parking in the back. They got these spots in the front for people like you. I'm like, you got to use what you got to get what you want, goddammit. But see, as a man, we're simple. All I want to know is like, how special we talking? Because every man in here has a sliding scale of retarded we still fuck. It's true. Like, I'm not going to go full-blown retard. I'm not. But if you're dyslexic, you can get this dick. That's all I'm saying. You used to ride a short bus? Well, you can ride a long dick, huh? I don't want to hear any excuses. I got a wheelchair ramp, bitch. This is OSHA compliant. Like, hey. You know? Reasonable, man. I even tried the dating apps. Anybody in here try the dating apps? Yeah, this is like a farmersonly.com crowd. Like, you know. See, I use the dating app Tinder. You know, you swipe left, swipe right. Swipe left, swipe right, man. And that's just demoralizing. Like, I got on Tinder thinking I was a solid 8. Turns out I'm like a 4 and a possible, you know? Like, not what I was expecting. I only met one girl on Tinder, man, this little chick. And by little chick, I mean, she was a midget. Yeah, she was a midget. And I probably should have knew she was a midget because I could see her head and feet in the profile pic. It's like she was a catfish nugget. Love catfish nuggets. You can dip them and flip them, man. So flavorful. But I'm open-minded, man. And see, the thing about midgets is all midgets have fat asses. They do. So I get over to her house, I pick her up. Safety first. Buckle, little bitch. Like, you know. I took her to a nice little place in town. We had a little small talk on the way, got to know each other. That's an essential step, you know. I get to the place and I'm having a good time. Here's a pro dating tip. Midgets get drunk on half the liquor. Yeah. So now this is a fiscally responsible date as well. I'm like, hell yeah. Make that shit a double. It's on me. I'm having a good time, man. I think I'm having a good time. I get up, I use the restroom. I come out, little bitches in handcuffs. That's what I said. Like, what the fuck? So I go talk to security. I'm like, bro, what happened? He said, man, she keeps coming up short on the tab. It's not fair. It's not fucking fair, man. So as you can see, I got a lot going on with this comedy thing. So I can't really be out with someone that has a drinking problem, even if it's just a little one. That's a horrible joke, and you guys are horrible people. See, as I get older, man, I notice like my dating, my preferences have changed. Like what I'm looking for in a woman has changed. When I'm young, I'm looking for a fat ass and some big titties. Now that I'm older, I'm just looking for a left-handed woman. Yeah. Did you know that 90% of the people in America are right-handed? That means you got a 10% chance of getting a left-handed blowjob. Yeah, look at that. Counterclockwise action to turn back time on your ass. You get older, you just start to value different shit, man. Start to value different shit. Went to the doctor, I found out, I got some health issues, and they started using big words. They're like, high blood pressure is hereditary. So your parents had it, you might have it. Same thing with like diabetes and heart disease. These things are hereditary. So it's like, you gotta be careful, because that shit runs in your family. Turns out having a big dick is hereditary. Shit runs in my family. So there's like a strong chance that my kids could have a big dick. The thing is I got 3 daughters. And so, I don't know if that means they're going to be lesbian or they're going to have big clits. I don't know. It's hereditary, that's all I know, Had to break the news to them, man. Around 12 or 13, things might change in your life due to your genetics. No, but I have 5 children, man. I have 5 amazing children. Somebody said, "Ooh, that's a lot of fucking kids, huh?" So how the fuck you think I feel? See, and I pay child support for my kids, so woo. Yeah, you know what child support is? That's like a tariff for getting some pussy. That's what it is. Alex, you ready for those tariffs? When that baby gets here, it's a tariff on that pussy now. 25%. Hope it was worth it, man. Hey, here's the thing, I'm not one of those people that's against child support. I think it's a necessary evil. I just think they should change the rules to how child support works to make it fair, Like, for example, if a woman wants full child support, she should be able to name who the father is before the baby gets here. Yeah. And if she gets it wrong, she gets one more guess for half off. You shouldn't get to test every motherfucker you fucked. Like, who can't pass a test you get to keep trying and trying? Like, if I'm so special, why'd you test me last, bitch, huh? But I love my kids, man, I do. Take care of all of them, but I promise you, if I have another baby, I ain't taking care of it. I ain't. If I take care of 5 out of 6 kids, what's that, like 83%? Shit. You're not gonna shame me for being a B+ parent, goddamn. You're not. I know some people don't take care of none of their kids, so shit. I love my kids, man. The thing is like kids don't respect boundaries. Like they don't, man. Like at all. See, she gets it, not at all. Like the newest thing my kids do is they always unplugging some shit to plug in their cell phone. Get up to make coffee, fucking Keurig's unplugged, but your iPad's charging. Pisses me off, man. Unplug my microwave, but your iPhone's charging. We were over at my mom's house and I noticed my mom kept nodding in her chair. They unplugged her fucking oxygen. I'm like, why the fuck would you unplug grandma? My daughter, she's like, well, Dad, my phone's on 10%. Well, grandma's on 1%, goddammit. There's no low power mode for old ladies, believe it or not. We had to plug her back in. She did a factory reset. She's talking Spanish now. We can't fix the settings. Like, don't you touch my fucking mama no more, goddammit. Someone plugging shit in my house, man. Kids are a trip, man. They're a trip. My kids love YouTube. Your kids like YouTube, man? Yeah. They fucking love that shit. We do. See, the problem with YouTube is all kids do is watch videos on how to spend your fucking money. That's it. So they just come to me all day with their phones and shit like, Daddy, Daddy, look at this. Daddy, Daddy, look at that. But they don't understand how finances work. So you gotta meet kids where they are. So since they're always showing me videos of shit they wish I would buy, I start showing them videos of kids I wish were mine. Like, look at LeBron James dunking that basketball. Look at that. Isn't that fucking cool? Gotta meet them where the fuck they are, man. Gotta meet them where the fuck they are. My youngest, my daughter, man, she's my sweetheart, right? So I wanted to take her out on a daddy-daughter date because I don't want her to grow up and be a hoe. Her mom's a hoe. And it's hereditary, you know? So I'm doing what I can to be proactive to break the generational curse. So we're out on the daddy-daughter picnic and we're having a good time, but then my daughter did something to make me feel uncomfortable. She wanted to feed me, you know? She tried to stick a wet Cheeto in my mouth. Ugh, yeah. I slapped that shit out of her hand like it was a dick. Like, what's wrong with you? I felt like I got Me Too. Like, ugh, this is fucking gross. I threw away the bag of Cheetos. Like, ugh, not in my house. So on the way home, my daughter's in the back seat. She can tell I'm a little agitated by the whole wet Cheeto incident. So she's trying to make it better. So she just tells me a lie for no fucking reason. She says, Dad, I don't know why, but your car feels like a Lamborghini to me. I'm like, word? A Lamborghini? Yeah. Keep in mind, I drive a minivan. Yeah. But I still felt good. I still felt good about it. But I was like, no, I'm gonna take her to a car show, show her what a Lamborghini looks like. Cause I don't want her fucking a fat dude in the minivan. Because I wasn't honest about my financial situation. Like, baby, this is a Dodge Journey. This is not a Lamborghini. See, my daughter, man, I caught her cursing the other day. She's in the room on her tablet, and I hear out of nowhere, she's like, fuck these ads. I'm like, what the fuck? What's she doing? So I go in there, I'm like, Natalie, like, what's going on? She's like, Dad, I just don't like the ads. I was like, well, what did you say? She said, I said, fuck these ads. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'm gonna have to punish you for that, you know? And she looks at me, and she says, so you're gonna punish me because you don't wanna spend $12 to upgrade to YouTube Premium? She threatened to call CPS on me, like, I'm telling me you're hitting me because you're broke. God damn it, man. That's my baby, man. She's a trip. She wants to be a comedian like me when she grows up, which I think is awesome. Her mom hates it, but I hate her mom, so I don't give a fuck. Like, even swap no swindle, like. So I get a call from the school, and they're like, you gotta pick your daughter up right now. She says something inappropriate, something she should never say. So I get to the school, I'm pissed. I'm like, Natalie, what the fuck did you say to these people? She's such a manipulator. She looks at me, she's like, Dad, I have a friend named Bobby and he doesn't have any arms. And I say, what? She goes, knock, knock. I said, who's there? She says, not Bobby, he doesn't have any arms. So that's a damn good joke. I'm gonna try that out on 28 white people in Hamilton, Texas. I'll let you know. I'll let you fucking know. She's such an asshole, man. She gets it honest, though. She gets it fucking honest. I have a son. He's my oldest, man, and like he caught me smoking weed in the garage. And now it's a lot of tension in the house. It's awkward. Because he's acting like he caught me smoking crack or some shit, right? He's blowing the shit out of proportion. He's leaving pamphlets around the house. He's like, Dad, did you know that marijuana's a gateway drug? I'm like, a gateway to what? Diabetes? Like, it was a gateway to me having sex with your mom. That's what it was. Open that gate right on up, you know? But I had to explain to my son, like, I don't smoke marijuana. I smoke weed. It's a difference. See, when you're black, we live by a simple rule. We only do drugs with one syllable. Simple rule, like, if I can't spell it, I can't inhale it. That's the key. I'll prove it. Methamphetamines, white people shit. Black people, we do 2 drugs, weed and crack. That's it. Keep it simple, man. That's what happens when you're not allowed to read for 400 years. You miss out on the good shit. Like, what does that say, Massa? Don't worry about it. That's not for you. That's silly, man. You guys are fun. You guys are fucking fun. One of the things I hope Trump figures out, man, is like how to fix the economy, right? Then we can all agree, like, regardless of your political affiliations, shit needs to change. Amen. And I know the economy is bad because on the way up here, I saw a homeless dude and the sign said, "We'll work for food, no gay shit." And the no gay shit was written in a different color crayon. So you know something really, really gay happened earlier that day. For him to change his business model, like, someone got a good fucking deal. And now the rest of us have to suffer. See, every time I do that joke, there's always people that say something like, I'm homophobic, right? And that's not true. That's not true. I'm a narcissist. There's a difference. Like, see, homophobic, that means you hate gay people or you're afraid of them. As a narcissist, I'm just sexy, you know? So every time I see a gay man, I think he finds me attractive, you know? And if a gay man doesn't find me attractive, maybe he isn't as gay as he thinks he is. And now he can go to the kingdom of heaven, you know? Saving lives, people. Saving fucking lives, man. That's funny, man. Back to my kids, though. My son, that was a tangent, I'm sorry. But my son, like I say, he's turning into a man. And so he has to take a sex education class. So his mom, she's like, yo, I want you to talk to him before he takes the class, because I don't want him to sound like you. Fair enough, fair enough. I can sound like a bigot at times. I get it, you know. So I sit my son down, like man to man, heart to heart, and I say, son, it's 2025. We got different sexual orientations. You got the LGBTQ, and he stops me. He says, Dad, I already know. I know everything. So I ask him, I'm like, okay, well, what do you know? He says, well, I've given it a lot of thought. And when I'm older, I'm just going to be bisexual. And I was like, wow. He said, yeah, Dad, I'm just going to pay for sex. And I had to explain to him, like, that's not what bisexual means. Like, that's not what it means, son. Like, anybody who pays for sex is called a husband. You can do better, man. You can do better than that. You got more choices than I did as a kid. Come on. You know, I'm getting older. And I realize, like, getting older, man, it's kind of like getting closer to the front of the line at the cemetery. See, when people in your age group die, first thing you want to know is how they died, right? Because you're trying to figure out how much more time you got left. And it's sad as a society that you feel better when someone suffers a tragic death than a fucking illness. Because when it's an illness, a friend dies from cancer or something, you start like, oh, I got to change my life. I got to change my life. When someone dies in a car accident, you're just like, I'll take a defensive driving class. You know? You just start to value different shit. Like on the way up here, I saw a police officer had a young black man pulled over. And I'll be honest, I felt safer. Because I knew he couldn't fuck with me, you know? I hope that young man makes it home, but I got to get to Hamilton, goddammit. I got to get to Hamilton. But I always like to take opportunities like this whenever I get the opportunity to perform in front of such diverse crowds. That would be sarcasm. But no, I like to give white people their flowers. Like, you know, like, and but like, I don't get the chance to do this enough. And I will tell y'all straight up, without a shadow of a doubt, white people are the best pet owners in America. Like, you guys are so good at it. When you guys have a dog and the dog barks, what do? You try to understand what the dog is saying. Hey, what is it, boy? What is it? Shh. Shut up, Trevor. What's he saying? Like, you guys are so accommodating. Black folks are not like that, man. We get that same dog, bring it in the same house. And the first time that dog barks, shut the fuck up. Barking in my goddamn house. Now the dog's confused as fuck, like, I don't know how to add value to your household, sir. But no, man, really, I like to just spread awareness, man, because honestly, black and white, it don't matter. Like, we're all the same. You know? Clap for that. That's cool. In all honesty, there's only one fundamental difference between black and white people. White people plan their kids. Black folks, we just have babies, man. Huh? In fact, when a black family has a new baby, it's like a surprise birthday party. And the only people that knew about it are the people that's coming. I'm gonna end on this one, man. I always like to share a piece of myself with the crowds. And I got two favorite activities in the world. Two. I'm a simple man. My number one favorite activity, smoking weed. That's number one. Number two, eating pussy. Yeah. And see, we got a live one. And so here's the thing. A lot of people don't know that potheads are the best pussy eaters. And I'll prove it. Do I have anyone in here that smokes weed? Anyone smoke weed? All right, okay, a few. So when you're smoking weed and you get some weed in your mouth, what do? Right? Like, no one had to teach you that. That's just instinct. Likewise, man, when you're eating pussy, you get some toilet paper in your mouth, what do? At least she's wiping. This has been fun. I am the incomparable Deezil Greezil. This is fantastic, Hamilton, Texas. Thank you.
Keep it going for Deezil Greezil.